Welcome to Garden of Life! Garden of Life is the place where you learn to love Hashem. So welcome to another episode of Garden of Life. It's the second Parshat of the Sefer Devarim, so the book of the Devarim. And this Parsha is very exciting. You know, I love this Parsha because it talks about something that we do every day, the prayer. Hear, all Israel. So for today, we're gonna make mezuzahs. So stay tuned for our mezuzahs in Garden of Life. So it's gonna be freestyle. Yeah, good job, Nada. Freestyle art. And these are the things you're gonna need. You're gonna need an old marker. Okay, give me new old.
It could be
this type of marker because you are going to take this. Okay, you need an adult for this. Okay, so this is a knife. If it happens that you have a marker that easily comes off, the top easily comes off like this, you don't need a knife. So you don't need a knife, but make sure you ask an adult to help you. Okay,
Yes.
Don't do it by yourself.
safety first.
There you go, safety first. And this is what you do. You take the inside of the marker, and this is how we're gonna work on our mezuzah.
Yes.
So we have this type. Well, for Nata and for me, we pick this paper. Okay,
Like-
you can pick. Go ahead.
Like
Any.
stuffed papers like these for
For
presents,
wrapping.
Like, wrapping.
So you can use anything. Okay, anything that you have at home. Recycle things. You know, exciting. So come with us, and we're gonna teach you how to make your own mezuzah.
Yeah.
It's not a kosher mezuzah,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a mezuzah.
Yeah.
She's thanking Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Yes.
And
She's thanking Hashem.
and for other materials that you need,
Yes.
my sister. Other materials that you need is
Well, we're gonna use stars
we could use
ourselves.
stars. You can use whatever you want.
What do you
I'm
like?
using stars.
Samira, be quiet. We're doing a video. She's thanking Hashem. She's in the mood. Oh, thank you, Hashem. That's good. Okay, so and Nat and I, we're gonna use a little boy, a little girl. So he's gonna make his mezuzah for him, and I'm gonna make a mezuzah for Samira. Okay, and this is what we have in the art room. Okay, you can pick anything that you have. Okay, or just go to the dollar store and get excited and buy
Or
things
art
that you
and
can
craft
decorate.
store.
Art and craft store, yes. So you can get that. We have these paper also. It's like a stars because we want to keep going in the mood of stars, like the stars of heaven.
Yes.
And we're gonna write down. Finally, we have a blank paper, just regular paper. We are going to write down our Shema. Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And then we are going to tell you about the V'ahavta, and we're going to talk about it while we do our artwork. So come with us, and well, again, in Garden of Life, come with us. Let's make art together. Let's
Yes.
art together. Okay.
This is the commandment and the decrees and the ordinances that Hashem, your God, commanded to teach you, to perform in the land in which you are crossing to possess it, so that you will fear Hashem, your God, to observe all the decrees and commandments that I command you, your child, and your grandchild, all the days of your life, so that your days will be lengthened. You shall hearken, O Israel, and beware to perform, so that it will be good for you, and so that you will increase very much, as Hashem, the God of your forefathers, spoke of for you, a land flowing with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, Hashem is our God. Hashem is the one and only. You shall love Hashem your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your resources. And these matters that I command you today be upon your heart. You shall teach them thoroughly to your children, and you shall speak of them while you sit in your home, while you walk in the way, when you retire and when you arise. Bind them as a sign upon your arm, and let them be ornaments between your eyes. And write them on the doorposts of your houses and upon your gates. It shall be that when Hashem your God brings you to the land that Hashem swore to your forefathers, to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Jacob, to give the great and good cities that you did not build, houses filled with every good thing that you did not fill, chiseled cisterns that you did not chisel, orchards and olive tree that you did not plant, and you shall eat and be satisfied. Beware for yourself, lest you forget Hashem, who took you out of the land of Egypt from the house of slavery. Hashem your God shall you fear, him shall you serve, and in his name shall you swear. You shall not follow after God of others, of the gods of the people that are around you, for a jealous God is Hashem your God among you, lest the wrath of Hashem your God will flare against you, and he destroy you from upon the face of the earth. You shall not test Hashem your God, as you tested him in Massah. You shall surely observe the commandment of Hashem your God, and his testimonies and his decrees that he commanded you. You shall do what is fair and good in the eyes of Hashem, so that it will be good for you, and you shall come and possess the good land that Hashem swore to your forefathers, to thrust away all your enemies from before you, as Hashem spoke. Now, let's talk about mezuzahs. What is a mezuzah? Have you ever heard that word, mezuzah? Mezuzah. Repeat with me, mezuzah. Mezuzah. Good. Mezuzah is a Hebrew word that sometimes spelled mezuzah. It means doorpost. It's a small parchment scroll upon which the Hebrew words of the Shema are written by a scribe. A mezuzah scroll are rolled up and affixed to the doorpost of every Jewish home, designated the home as Jewish and reminding those who live there of their connection to God and their heritage. The mezuzahs come in so many colors, in so many ways. The decorative case containing the mezuzah scroll is just that, a mere container, is a case. What's important is the scroll, upon which the first two sections of the Shema, the mezuzah prayer, are handwritten, beginning with the eternal word, Shema Israel. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. These selections both contain God instructions to affix the mezuzah. You shall write them on the doorpost of your houses and upon your gate. So the word mezuzah means doorpost. These words are handwritten by an expert, a scribe, who is trained in the many laws involved in writing a mezuzah, including the requirement that it be written with special intention and that the words be written in order. Every single letter in the mezuzah must be properly formed. A single crack in the parchment or any omission can invalidate the entire scroll. A printed mezuzah is invalid. For this reason, it is vital that it be purchased from a reputable scribe or retailer, such as an online store, or you just order the mezuzah by somebody who's dedicated to this. The mezuzah that we are making today is for fun, is for learning, is a case, it's not a kosher mezuzah, it's not a valid mezuzah, but you can have it. We're making this mezuzah to learn. Something very, very important is that on the reverse side of the scroll, the scribe writes the name of Hashem, Shaddai. The three letters of this name form an acronym for the Hebrew word that means guardian of the doorways of Israel. Wow! Since the name of God begins with the letter Shin, in the mezuzah cases are often decorated with that letter. You should hang a mezuzah on just about every doorway that belongs to you. Except the bathroom. We don't hang mezuzahs in the bathroom and small closet. The mezuzah should be hung on the right side of the door, on the top, third, or the doorway. The mezuzah should be right side up and slanted so that the top of the mezuzah faces inward towards the room. Hanging a mezuzah on our doors fulfill the biblical commandment. Now we say together, Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. What can we learn from a mezuzah? Well, if you see the mezuzah, they're all beautiful on the outside. They come in different colors, shapes. Actually, the materials, some are made of gold, some are made of plastic, some are made of wood, metal. But what really is important is on the inside. The inside is what is really matter, is what is kosher, is costly, it's actually very expensive. So to write down the words of the mezuzah, which is actually the doorpost, what goes inside of the package, that is what has value because it's written by a scribe, actually. It's someone that is trained for that. And that is what it makes a mezuzah kosher. In the same way, just as a mezuzah, do not pay too much attention on the outside of the person, but on the inside. Even when you look at yourself in front of the mirror, you can see that you are a beautiful person. You have qualities. You have maybe a nice hair, nice eyes, maybe a nice smile, right? But those things are important. But the most important thing is what is inside of your heart. Inside of your heart, that you are a person that loves Hashem, that you are a person that loves Hashem with all of your heart, with all of your mind, meaning that you're thinking about Hashem all the time, and that with all of your strength, with everything that you have, that you are willing to give everything for Him. And that is the thing that Hashem values the most, that you have His word in His heart and that you take it into action. That's what we learn from a mezuzah. I hope that every time you see a mezuzah, it reminds you that what really matters is what is in the inside of the person. And what really matters, the real treasure, is inside of you.
Thank you for participating in Garden of Life. Garden of Life is the place where you learn to love Hashem. Shalom.
Thank you for participating.
Thank you. And we want to see your mezuzahs. Send us an email with a picture.
Yes.
And we make sure to put your name on it in the next video.
Yes.
Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.